Well, we're back. We're gonna check this side. We got 2 beaver sets up here. We got a mink set up here. Actually, it looks like there might be something floating in it. And then we got this mink set down here. And that is either...
I can still see the trap.
I think that's tipped over, but I don't think there's anything in it.
Yeah, maybe we'll look.
Yeah, Logan, check that one for us. Yeah, there's kind of a ledge or an edge right there.
There's nothing in there.
All right.
It's still standing up too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's still
Facing
upright?
this way.
Okay. It's upright and open?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, well, we'll check these next sets. This wasn't really here. Like it was all kind of scattered around, but now they built it up. And this has become way more of like a little takeout. And they've definitely started building this dam up more too. So hopefully they're in the area, and we have a couple over here. It's wet all the way up into here. And there's still tracks and stuff on this side of the trap. And I think they either climbed up and went around, or they just came out right through here. So I'm gonna put a little more lure on this, and then I'm gonna grab some of this shit that's down over here and kind of make it so they can't really go around it, so they have to go under the trap. So I'll show you what that looks like when I'm done setting it up. Alright, so all I did was kind of stick those up into the ground around that other takeout point, and I kind of did the same thing there, and then right here. So if he does come through here, he can't just, he won't feel like he can just sneak up and around everything. All right, what do you think? Are we gonna have a catch on the house, a catch in the alders?
I think we'll for sure have one over here.
At the house. I think we're gonna have one in the alders.
One, hopefully two.
Hopefully one at each location. That would be delightful. Nothing in there. Nothing back there. So that's 4 empty beaver sets. So we'll have to go check the house now. It actually looks like something maybe climbed up on this though, and maybe just got past the trigger.
Because it's only got the one.
Yeah, because it's only got the one trigger. Alright, Logan's gonna run back and get the lure. I'm gonna get some more bait on this stuff. Yep. I don't know why we're getting them on this deep run. Not on that run right underneath Logan's feet. That's a small baby beaver. So go ahead, get this reset, get him out of here. And we got one more to check up there somewhere. All right, everybody, welcome back. I don't know if this is going to be a separate video or just attached to the video we caught this beaver in, but we got this small beaver. It's probably, I don't know, maybe a 20-pounder if we're lucky. So this is a really good beaver to show you a couple of different things on. The first thing I'm going to show you is what I do to get the fur all cleaned up so that it's ready to be skinned, fleshed, and dried. So the first thing we're going to do is just spray them out. Just going to get them good and rinsed. See all that mud? You can already see all that mud coming off of them. So this is going to add, by doing this, we're going to add, probably, like, especially if you're selling like green skinned or even in the round, like this is going to add a lot of value to your fur, just having it clean. Personally, I really like beaver, so I have a real hard time selling these guys, especially these small ones. Like the bigger ones, sure, like sell the bigger ones, that's fine, you're gonna get pretty decent money for them. These small ones are like, there's not a ton of fur here, so it's pretty manageable if you actually want to learn to work with it yourself. And you're not going to get quite as much for this beaver as you would for like that bigger one Logan and I caught together. So this is our first step. Just going to get them rinsed out really nice. Okay. Get them all nice and washed off. There we go. These smaller ones actually have a lot of added value in terms of other products you can get off of here too. So like that tail is the perfect size tail to either make some bait out of and sell to your local ice fishermen, because perch, crappie, and bluegill will go crazy for a little strip of beaver tail on your jig. It looks like a waxworm down there, but because as long as you leave that scaled part with it, that tail is it looks like a waxworm, but that scaled part is so tough, that hide is so tough that it stays on the hook great. You can catch fish after fish after fish on like 1 or 2 strips of it. So I'll show you how to do that. It's a little more time intensive than what I have time to show you right now. So now I just got a little bit of dish soap, soaped them up. Now we're going to spray them out again. Okay, we want to make sure to get all the soap out of them, right? Because that's just to clean up the last bit of dirt and just get that fur nice and shiny. There we go. Let's see. And this beaver too, it's not as dark as a lot of the ones that people are looking to sell. So, so there's probably 4 or 5 things on this beaver that I would keep. The tail, and that I can either, use the leather myself, or I can cut it into strips and sell it to fishermen, whatever. Then we've got, obviously, the fur. A lot of folks want the skulls because they like to take the teeth and make jewelry. So we've got that. We've got the skull for a curio. And then on these smaller beaver, I know a couple of different people that will actually make, oh, he's got a big wart on his paw. Huh, that's weird. I know some people that will actually make like back scratchers out of the back feet. And because his back feet aren't so obnoxiously huge, he'd make like a perfect back scratcher. So, alright. So that's the washing and the rinsing part. Okay, so for this next part, you're going to need 2 strands of twine that are roughly the same length. And so on the one side, I've just got doubled over knot, and then I ran that back up the lead end. So I'll show you that. It's a pretty simple knot. So you're just going to go over, make a loop, give yourself plenty of room. And then we're going to, go over, and then we're going to take our loop. It's hard to tie in these. Back over and through, and now we've got a loop, and we're going to take that back up and over the lead end or the running end, whatever you want to call that. And then we're going to make sure that that comes down past the knot. That's what's going to allow it to cinch down nice. So now we're going to take this loop, we're going to go over the beaver's back foot down to the heel. We're going to cinch that there. Take this other side, and we're going to put it over our gambrel like that. And actually, this one's probably light enough where I don't need to do both sides. But no, we're going to go ahead and get him up off the ground. Just tuck and lock that away. And actually I probably will tie up his other side just to keep it from being so overbalanced. I'm gonna tie up his other side, but you guys don't need to watch me do that. So now he's all nice and washed. He was on the cardboard, so you know, but he's nice and washed and clean. And then maybe I'll show you guys skinning on a gambrel. But until next time, tight lines, tight chains, shoot straight.
What's under it for?
Skin. Isn't it soft and pretty when Daddy washes it?
Yeah.
And does a nice job?
How is skin under it for?
Mm-hmm.
How is skin under it so for?
Well, just like us, hair grows out of our skin. He's just got a lot more hair.
Is that his skin?
Nope, that's his body.
Where is his skin?
On the back side.
Oh. It's so bloody on the back side.
Yep.